it's Talk Tuesday. Ito po ang inyong kauna-unahan at kaisa-isang locally produced daily show na tungkol at para sa ating mga Pilipino kung saan binibigyan namin kayo ng pagkakataon na kausapin ang ating mga kababayan na bumibisita sa amin dito sa Kababayan, LA. Ngayong hapon, unfortunately, we won't be able to open the phone lines for him, but he's here joining us for a block, and we are going to talk to him right about now. I'll ask all your questions for him. Eric Quizon, hello and welcome to the show.
Hello, Janelle, and hello, LA.
Ayan. Ito yung first time here on our set.
First time on the set, because the last time you interviewed me when we were having the show at the Shrine.
Yeah, Kodak Theater.
Kodak Theater. Oh, Kodak Theater, yes.
Oh, yeah.
That was 2008, I think.
Long time ago. So how have you been since then?
I'm pretty good. A lot of people don't know that I'm now based in Hong Kong.
Yes, I'm so jealous.
Hong Kong is, for me, like the most efficient and the most disciplined city in the world. I mean, everything is so accessible, and plus the fact that it's so small.
Right.
Not that I don't like LA. LA, I think, is a beautiful and a fabulous town.
But more laid back, no?
More laid back. LA is just too spread out.
Right. And Hong Kong is more happening, I would assume. What do you do there?
I work for a live entertainment company called Springtime, so we do a lot of musicals and concerts, and pretty much the same thing as what I do in the Philippines, but more on stage.
Right.
Because in the Philippines, I do mostly movies and television.
Directing, movies and television, but that's not taking you away from other duties in the Philippines as well, because I know that you are still involved in Philippine show business.
Yes, I am still very much in the thick of things. I mean, like, well, of course, we were talking earlier that you know, sometimes it's easier to take a plane ride to Manila than to just drive around Manila.
From Hong Kong to Manila
is about an hour and a half.
Yes, and
from Makati to Quezon City is about the same.
On EDSA.
Yeah, so it's pretty much the same. So if I'm needed, the only thing I don't have in Hong Kong is families, which I really miss, because most of my family's in Manila, and then I have family also in Vallejo, California. My mom has a restaurant in Vallejo called Pinoy Pinay.
So. Ayan, plugging there. Tell your friends, ang sarap ng Pinoy food dyan sa Pinoy Pinay. But you know, Eric, you are also, we're going to be seeing you a lot more in the coming days because you're promoting a movie that's going to be screened here, correct?
Yes. Recently, during the Metro Manila Film Festival, my dad had a movie called Nobody But One, which is going to have a screening here and a premiere here in the United States. We're going to start off in San Francisco on the 12th, and then in Vallejo on the 13th. And we're also coming here. My dad is coming for this weekend. He'll be here on the 14th of February. You know, Valentine's Day. So if you want to spend Valentine's Day with us at the Alex Theater in Glendale, so please join us. We have the screening. We're screening the movie. We have two screenings. One is at 3 o'clock, and the other one is at 6.
How exciting is that? And I know I've been in touch with Ted Benito also. I know that there's always also going to be a red carpet event there. Some of your favorite stars are coming.
Yeah, like a mini red carpet. Nothing really major. Nothing like the Grammys or the Oscars. Nothing like that. But some
close to that.
Close to that. Yeah.
Trying to emulate. Now let's talk about the movie Nobody But One. I'm thinking that this is patterned after the Nobody But You song.
No, not really. No, the title of the movie originally was only One. One representing one as a number one. One as like the most popular Filipino name, and one being well, my dad, and like one being well, part of the show is another show in the Philippines with Willie Revillame, which is considered like the #1 show also.
So, I get it. Right.
It's like one sort of like represents a lot of meanings, but referring to the #1.
Okay.
And of course, my dad said that, you know, since there's this craze about this like Korean song.
Right.
Yeah. So Nobody But You. So my dad said, oh, let's make our title more.
More pop.
More pop or whatever. So let's call it Nobody But One.
I would assume that you get a lot of tricks and tips and advices from your dad, who's been in the industry for so many years and still #1.
Well, my dad is actually celebrating his 65th anniversary as an entertainer.
Congratulations.
So this is one way of like kicking off for the 65 years of his being an entertainer. So it's a year-long celebration. We started off with a movie. And the one thing good about this movie, this was partly shot in the States. It was shot in Chicago. And the movie is about an elderly person, an elderly guy who was thrown in a home for the aged, or like an assisted living residence.
So medyo dramatic, pero alam mo na pag nandyan si Dolphy, it's also comedy. And one thing we know, one of the co-stars also is Miss Giselle Tonji, who's going to be joining us for the rest of the show this afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much, Jeanette.
Eric. We hope you can come back and fill the show with us.
I definitely will.
Wag po kayong aalas when we return, Miss Giselle Tonji. Don't go away.
Kumuha ng serbisyo ng teleponong pambahay na mas mababa sa 25 cents sa isang araw mula sa California Lifeline Telephone Program kahit naputulan na ng serbisyo.